So in this video, we are setting up something that every SaaS founder or startup founder should have running in the background, which is brand monitoring. You know that feeling when someone on Reddit posts like looking for a tool that does X, right? And that X exactly what your product does. You don't see it until that Reddit specifically push the notification to your mobile, right? Or you might be scrolling to the Reddit post, right? So you won't be able to see until that, right? So that's what this workflow fixes. In every 2 hours, it searches Reddit and Hacker News for post mentioning your brand, your competitor, or people asking for a tool in your category. Then an AI read each mention, score how relevant it is, and if it's a hot opportunity, you get a Slack message instantly with a suggested response. And we are doing all of this without writing any code. The template is already built. We just plug in a few things, right? And this is the template page. You can see the name here, the brand mention monitor. Right below, it's a short description, what it does. Over on the right hand side, there is some quick info. Let's talk about difficulty, setup time 20 minutes, trigger type schedule, meaning it runs automatically on a timer and you don't have to click button every time. Once it's active, it just run in the background. Scrolling below, you see there what are the things needed to run this workflow. This one. First is an OpenAI key that's power the AI that classify and score each mention Reddit credentials, so Mevro can search Reddit on your behalf. A Google account for the spreadsheet where each mention will get logged, and a Slack credential also needed where Mavro can post mentions on your Slack channel, right? Let's first look at the workflow itself now. And if you go on the top, there is a button called use this template. Make sure if you are signed in, this will automatically going to create the workflow, right? And if you're not signed in, it will going to land up into the sign up or sign in page. Right now, I'm already signed in. So you need to click it here. It will going to create a workflow. We'll wait for that around a couple of seconds more. So yeah, it's created. We will squeeze it to get more room. Okay. So here the workflow inside a Mavro. Now I know this looks like a lot right now. There are a lot of nodes on the canvas, but here the thing, most of these are already configured. You only need to change about certain things here. Let me walk you through the big picture first. So everything starts here from the left. This is a trigger every 2 hours, which is going to run. And unlike the Reddit outreach template, where you click a button to start, this one runs on schedule every 2 hours. Mavro wakes up and starts scanning. You can change this interval later if you want, like in every hour, every 6 hours, once a day, but 2 hours it's night's default. Now look at what things happen after the trigger. The workflow splits into two branches. The top branch is the Reddit one, Reddit search. It searches the Reddit for the post mentioning your keyword. The bottom branch goes to the Hacker News search. Same idea, it searches the Hacker News stories and comments. Both of run at one at a time, right? Once this is done, it is going to run this node, right? And after that, there's a merge node. After both searches are finished, everything comes together at the merge node. It combines all the Reddit results and the Hacker News results into a one big list. You don't need to configure this one. It's already being it's already being configured, right? Then the next one is a normalized and deduplication. It's a code node, but don't worry, the code is already written for you. What it does, it takes all those results, convert them into a clean, uniform format. Every time gets the same field, like source, platform, URL, titles, snippets, author, and date. And it removes any duplicate, so you don't get the same post twice. Okay. Next is a loop node. This takes a clean list and process each mention one at a time. If the search founds 30 results, the loop going to run the 30 times each, and it sends one mention to the next step at a time. Okay, and this next node is a AI classifier. Here the things gets really interesting, right? For each mention, AI reads the content and does three things. First, it's classify into a category, like is it an opportunity or it's a complaint or it's a direct mention for your brand, or it can be the general discussion, right? Second thing, what it will do, it's going to score that particular post from 1 to 10, right? And if you see, if you think like if it's a score is 9 or 10, that means someone is actively looking for a tool like yours. And if a score is 3 or 4, means it's loosely related, but it's not worth responding to. Third, if the score is above 6, that means AI writes, then the AI writes suggested response for you, a short, helpful, non-spammy reply that you can copy and post it, right? And the next one is the code node right after that AI. The AI responds and extract the structured data, right? The particularly OpenAI, the response we got from the OpenAI, this particular code node will going to extract it in a particular format, right? And it will going to push it to the next branches over here. Let's see what's in the right side of the workflow after AI thing. And here first, every single mention, it gets logged into Google Sheet. Let's see you're tracking the spreadsheet. You have a complete record of everything which workflow finds. Second, there is a condition node called hot opportunity below one. If an AI score it's above 8 or above, right? You can see the 8 and above out of 10. It sends a Slack message to your team as a hot opportunity with a special format like fire emoji, right? And if third, if it is not hot opportunity, it will go to the worth checking, right? And worth checking is also have a 5 score. If it's more than 5, then it will going to push that into a Slack of worth checking channel, right? So this is a full pipeline. Now we need to set up the credentials here. If you don't know what need to set up, you don't need to open each and every node. Just click on the execute workflow. Mevro will going to show you what need to be configured, right? It's easy. It need to be configured here, everything. So let's go. I'll talk it about the schedule node later. Let's go fix the Reddit node here. You need a Reddit credentials definitely to search the Reddit, right? If I click it here, you need to fill these details. You can get it from here. The details are mentioned here, right? So you can fill it one by one. I already have that credential ready, so I'm going to use mine. And I need to tweak some things over here. Search was just fine. Subreddit I'm going to mention SAS. And you can mention this format or, but right now I'm going to use automation as Mevro is an automation tool. Let's go to the 2 only, sort by new and select filter past week, save it. Let's see the below node. It's don't show any error because it don't need a credential, but that's fine. We need to configure it a bit. Let's do it 2 only, and keyword let's use automation. Resources is fine, user is required, anything. Let's save it, move it forward. Here it's an AI classifier. We are using the OpenAI provider, and right, it's needed a credentials. If you have credential, you can just add it like this way. I'm already having that. I can use it mine. And there's a prompt. If you are aware of how prompts work, then definitely you can touch this and make sure the format should be correctly same, the output one, right? So because the next nodes are using in the same format, right? That's the main thing. As a system message. Let's save it as well. Is it saved or not? It's opening, save credentials. Let's make it auto save whenever we make these changes. And let's move it to the next one. There's a sheet, Google Sheet. I already created a brand sheet. Make sure the brand, make sure the sheet is already being present. Right? You can name anything. That's completely fine. So let's configure this one. You need to sign in. I already signed in. So you need to sign in over here, like this way. I already signed in, so it shows my account is connected. But you can sign in by clicking over here. Let's select this one. It shows A21. That's completely fine. Earlier, the Mevro name was A21, and we renamed from A21 to Mevro, so that's completely fine. We're going to change it later. You just need to move forward like this way and continue. It's connected, and let's see the spreadsheet. This brand mention below was completely fine. No need to touch it. We are doing the brand row and sheet. Select the sheet one, save it. And let's see the Slack one. For the Slack also you need a credentials, right? So just select here, the steps are there for the Slack. It's very straightforward steps. You need to go here, you need to go to all permission, install the workspace and click the bot, right? And add this the block token over here, credential name. I am already having it, so I'm going to select it. And make sure the channel should exist and a bot should be present in your channel, else it won't be able to post it, right? Let's save it. Similarly, we're going to cover here, select the credentials. Okay, so this is done. And then let's go back here. Right now, it's an every 2 hour you can mention the cron expression for the 2 hours, right? That's fine. And right now I cannot use this because it's we need to wait for that to trigger this. So I'm going to delete it. I'm going to use the trigger the manual to show it to you. Right, let's use this one. Let's go at the end. Let's squeeze this. Like pick it up here and push it here. Let's connect it together. Let's wait for saving it. It's saved. Once it's saved, then we're going to execute the workflow and see in the Google Sheet. Okay, so it gives an error. Workflow is not activated. That's completely fine. We just need to activate it from here. Now let's execute the workflow. So it start finding the edit post and hack news post. And it merged it. We only fetched the two. That's why it's pretty much quickly done fetching. Go to AI agent, it parses it and go into the Google Sheet. If it's a hot opportunity, it will go merge checking, right? We know we fetched a 2 to 4 nodes, so it's going to loop it again to AI agent call, and it will going to run it and save it here, right? There could be possible that score is pretty much less. That's why you don't see the messages on the Slack. So just straightforward, if you want to test it, we just reduce the score over here, make it 1 or 0, so that every message go to Slack alert, right? Then it will going to show the green note from here to the Slack messages, right? Right now we know it won't get a score above 5 or 6, right? That's why it didn't vent it here, right? That's completely fine. You can just reduce the score to make it work. And let's see the sheet. We see I just put the automation here. I got my sheet is perfectly filled, right? Automation will be fetched up, right? Yeah, so this is it for this workflow. Done monitoring. Thanks. Yeah.